Hi, good day everyone. Today we will be doing May-June 2015 paper 1, number 23 to 45, right? Number 23 to 45. Again, these are algebra questions, statistics questions, as well as solving shapes questions, right? So let's look at number 23. Number 23 says negative 2 open bracket 4 minus x. So it's minus 2 by x and minus 2 by minus 4. Minus 2 by x is minus 2x, and minus 2 by minus 4 is plus 8. So my answer is A. Right? Let's zoom in some more so I could have. Right? If x is an integer that satisfies this inequality, then first off, we want x. So to get rid of this 2x, to turn this 2x into x, we have to divide this entire thing by 2. So it's 4, 2x, 6, right? So you're dividing this entire thing by 2. All right, because we are not dividing by negative 2 or some negative number, the signs will stay the same. So it will be 4 divided by 2 is 2, right? Is more than x, which is less than or equal to 3. All right, so I didn't. So the answer would be A. Right, this is a repeated question. I saw this a few times. This question was a new question. Let's look at it. Item 25 refers to the information below, which shows the cost of the pen and box. Pen is X, box is Y. The total cost of 3 pens, so that would be 3X, and 2 boxes, they want to add them up. The total means to add, so that's 3X plus 2Y is D. Right? This question here is a repeated question. I believe it's 6x to the power of 5, but let's just look at it. It's 3 multiplied by x squared multiplied by 2 multiplied by x cubed. That's 3 2's, 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by x squared multiplied by x cubed. That's 3 2's are 6. 6 multiplied by, if my bases are the same, I add my powers. That's 3 plus 2 is 5. So the answer is A. This question here, P is equals to m squared all over 2 minus m. What is m? If m1, m is minus to the value of P is. So they told you what m is. So that is minus 3 all squared, right, over 2 minus minus 3. So minus 3 squared is 3 3's are 9, all over 2 minus minus 3 is 5. So it's 9 over 5, which is C. The answer is C. Right, this question, right? A asterisk B means B over A minus 1. Then 7 asterisk 27. So they're just telling you the first one is A, the second one is B, right? So it would be 28, which is B, over A, which is 7 minus 1. 28 over 7, 7 going to 28. So 7 going to 28 4 times. So it's 4 minus 1, which is equals to 3. So my answer is C. Right, this is the question. If 5x minus 26 is equal to x plus 50, then the value of x is, first off, we're going to make x the subject. So that's 5x minus 26 is equals to x plus 50. So that's 5x. We carry across x over here. So that's 5x minus x. We carry across this negative 26 as is equals to 50. If you carry across negative 26, it'll turn to plus 26, okay? So that's 6x is equals to 5, 6, 7, 76. Sorry. So this not supposed to be 6x. 5x minus x is 4x. So 4x is equals to 76. So x would be 76 divided by 4, which is equals to 16. So my answer, sorry guys. So let's do this back. 76 divided by 4. 4 could go into 7, 1. Remainder 3. And 4 could go into 36, 9 times. So the answer is D. Don't know what was that, but the answer is D, okay? Number 30. John has X marbles, right? So John has X, and Max has twice as many. So John would be X. Max is 2 times X, which is 2X. Max gives John 5 of his marbles. How many marbles does Max have now? So if he gave John it would have been 2X. So Max gave 5, so it would be 2x minus 5. So Max would have 2x minus 5, which is C. Right? Number 8, when 8, let's write this out. When they give you questions like it, write it out. When 8 is subtracted from a certain number, we're going to put x. This result is multiplied by 3, and the answer is 21. What is x, or what is the original number? First, we're going to carry across multiply by 3 over the equal sign. So that's 8 minus x is equals to 21 divided by 3. So 8 minus x is equals to 7. 7 3s are 21, right? So 8 minus what would give you 7? 8 minus 1 would give you 7. Or, make x a subject. The answer is 1, which is E. Right? The volume of a cube with edge 10 centimeters. We know volume is equal side times side times side, which is 10 times 10 times 10, which is 1,000. Right? So it would be D. Right, let's look at the next question. A car travels 80 kilometers in 2.5 hours. What is the speed per hour? So for what is for 1 hour? So 1 hour, okay, let's write down the statement here. You could use your formula, right? Speed is distance over time, right? Which is 80 divided by 2.5. I would not put 2.5. That'll just make things, a little bit confusing. Carry this across, carry this across. So it is now 800 divided by 25. 25 into 80 is 2. 3? No, it's 3. Remainder 5. So 25 into 50 is 2. So we know it would be 32, which is B, right? Or you could have done this the if then therefore way. If 2.5 is equals to 80 kilometers, they ask you for 1 hour, right? Then 1 would be 80 divided by 2.5, which is the same thing that we have here, and you will still get 32, and that is your answer. Right, let's see here. Given that 1 millimeter is 1 over 1,000 meters, express 2,500 millimeters. So we know 1 millimeter is equals to 1 over 1,000 meters. Therefore, 2,500 millimeters would be how much ever is for 1 over 1,000 multiplied by 2,500. Cross out this, you're going to get 25 over 10, which is 2.5. This question is repeated quite a lot, guys, so if you could remember it, or at least how to do it, go ahead. Right, this question, item 25, refers to the diagram below. AOB is a sector of a circle such that the angle is 60 and OB is R runs along, and OB is R units long. The area of AOB is, now, this is area of a sector. Area of a sector is theta over 360 multiplied by R squared multiplied by pi. Right? We know theta, or how much degrees is this, is 60 over 360 multiplied by R squared pi. Right? 60 into 61, 60 into 360 is 6. So it's 1/6 pi R squared, or R squared pi, whatever, it doesn't matter. You just have to make sure you get 1/6 and pi and R squared, which is E. Right, let's look at 36. The distance around the edge of a circle upon is 88. The radius in meters is, first off, distance means perimeter. So perimeter is equals, not perimeter, for a circle is circumference. So circumference is equals to 2r pi, right? 2 radius by pi. They're telling you your circumference is 88. So 88 is equals to 2 radius by pi. We want the radius in meters. So we are going to we want r by itself basically. So first carry across 2. So that's 88 divided by 2 is equals to r by pi. That's 44 is equals to r by pi. We want r by itself, so you're carrying across pi multiplied by pi, so r would be 44 divided by pi, which I believe would be option. Oh, well, they have 2 pi. You could have done that if they do have 44, they didn't divide by 2, right? They carry 2 pi, so this is the same thing as saying 88 divided by 2 pi, right? So the answer is D. Right, a man leaves home at 22:15 hours and reaches his destination at 4:00 on the following day in the same time zone. How many hours did his journey take? So first off, we're going 22:15 is equal to 10:15 p.m. 10:15 p.m. and he reaches 4 a.m. right? So we're going to calculate how many hours from 10 to 4. First off, we know from 10 to 4 is 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. That is 6 hours, and we have that 15 minutes, so it would be 6 hours and 15 minutes. 15 minutes, all right, 15 minutes is a quarter, so it would have been D, 6 hours and 14 minutes. So again, let's just do this back, right? To do this question, you change this to the time, the 12-hour clock. So we have 10:15 to 4 a.m. And you just use your fingers. 10 to 11 is 1, 11 to 12 is the next one, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4. That's 6 hours, and then we have 15 minutes. So it would have been 6 hours and 15 minutes. 15 minutes is a quarter, right? So the answer is D. The area of a triangle is 30 centimeters. This is a question that's repeated several times, and its base is 10. What is the height? We know that area of a triangle is base by height all over 2. They're telling you that this is 30, your base is 10. So 10 multiplied by height over 2 is equals to 30. So you carry across, divide by 2. So 10 multiplied by height is equals to 60. Because if you carry across, divide by 2, it'll turn to multiply by 2. Right? Then we have height would be 60 divided by 10, which is 6. Right? Height is equals to 60 divided by 10, which is equals to 6. And that is how you would get your answer. This one, an exam, very repeated question, right? The answer is D, or 144. Right, let's see it. The perimeter of a square is 48. What is the area? We know formula for perimeter for a square is 4 times side is equals to 48. So side would be 48 divided by 4. Because it is a square, all sides are equal, okay? So side is equals to 12. We know that area of a square is equals to side times side, which is 12 times 12, and 12 times 12 is 144. So your answer is, again, D. Right, this question is repeated a few times as well. Sometimes they don't bring it as 3 centimeters, they give you it as a whole 6 centimeters. But anyway, let's do it. Item 40 refers to the diagram below. The diagram, not drawn to scale, shows a cylinder of radius 3 and a height of 8 centimeters. The volume is, if you don't know volume of a cylinder, remember I said your what you call it, the formula sheet have these formulas, okay? This is pi r squared by height, which is equals to pi by 3 squared, and your height is 8. So that's pi by, is it 8? Yeah. That's 9 by 8. 9 eighths are 72 pi. So my answer is C. Right, then item 41 and 42 refers to the histogram, right? Ages 4 to 8 who took part in a survey. The first question is, what is the modal age? What is the most popular age? We have ages 7. We have 5 children who's 7. So therefore, 7 would be your modal age. Right, then we look at how many took part in the survey. The answer is 15 for this question, but let's just do it. This is 3. 3 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5 plus 1. 3 and 2 is 5, 4 and 1 is 5, so you have 5 plus 5 plus 5, which is equal to 15. So again, this question is repeated a few times, right? Now guys, I know I didn't teach this, but I read up, and when you have test scores like this, you have to put it from smallest to largest. You have to. So the smallest is 4, so you'll have 4, then 4, then 5, then 5. So you have 5 here. Then 6, then 6, then 3 sevens. 1, 2, 3. So you have to put it from smallest to largest, right? Make sure you use each one, and then do your last and then your first. Sorry, your first and then your last, your second and then your second to last, your third and then your third to last, your fourth and then your fourth to last, and the middle one is 6, so the answer is C. So when you have questions like this, please guys, put it from smallest to largest, and then cross out, and which one is the middle would be your median score. Right, this question, if a mean of 4 numbers is 4, 8, x, and 12 is 10, then x is. So first off, right, they said if the mean of the 4 scores, 4, 8, 8x, and 12 is 10. So they're telling you we know mean is equals to your total divided by a number of items, right? They told you that your mean is 10, so 10 is equals to 4 plus 8 plus x plus 12, all divided by 4. So first we're going to make x the subject, carry across 4 over the equal sign. That's 40 is equals to 4 plus 8 plus x plus 12. 12 and 8 is 20. 20 plus 4 is 24. So we have 40 is equals to 24 plus x. So 40 is equals to 24 plus 16. Right? So your answer is D. Right? The boundaries of a class interval 10 to 14 is best recorded as the first one. The range is from 10 to 14, so it would have been A. Right? How much? From 10 to 14. Right? And that would have been your answer. And that is the end of May, June 2015.